This sneaky rat made handsome guy disabled.
Agua. Motivation.
And was brutally punished for it. Boxing is a sport for real men, where modern gladiators blast each other with powerful punches. But there are some punches that can cause permanent damage to health and divide a fighter's life into before and after. Blows to the back of the head, or so-called rabbit punches, are strictly forbidden because the back of the head is the most vulnerable part of the head, and it contains important parts of the brain. Today, we're going to tell you the tragic story of Prichard Colón. Prichard Colón was considered a very talented and promising boxer.
My name is Prichard Colón. I'm 20 years old. I'm a pro boxer out of Orocovis, Puerto Rico.
He was known as a cheerful guy who radiated positivity and gave people smile. He was young and successful, and a long and bright life was ahead of him.
I'm looking to be the main. I'm looking to be the guy in the division. I'm looking to look at the guy on the card, you know. I want to be the main event. Someday I'll be the main event on my own big cards, you know. The time will tell. When Al gives me the opportunity, I'll be on the top, yeah.
But one fateful fight forever shattered this fighter's dreams. In October 2015, he stepped into the ring against Terrell Williams.
Number 1, we are set to go here at PBC.
Things were looking up until Williams landed an illegal punch to the back of the head in the first round, to which Colón began signaling to the referee, but with no reaction from the ref.
Terrell Williams, he's wearing the blue.
There's that variation of punches that angle change.
With this decision, the referee set a precedent for the rat attacks of the dastardly Williams.
Come on, let go.
Final, what is the thinking of going to the body?
That's it.
Body shots.
Watch it. Bring him up.
Colón, on the other hand, stuck to the rules and started to win the fight with lightning-fast attacks, breaking up the sneaky.
Right there, as I said.
It feels like he's falling a little bit. Terrell Williams seems like he's falling.
Good combination from Colón.
Sensing that he had no chance in a fair fight, Williams wasn't shy to advantage of the referee's blindness and proceeded to throw malicious punches to the back of the head.
When they get tied up,
he's trying to set some other things up.
No, stop it.
At one point, Prichard hit the rodent in the nuts, to which he began screaming furiously and rolling around on the floor.
Right there in the pocket, launching punches.
oh!
The referee immediately reacted to this acting sketch by stopping the fight. During a makeup break for the cheap actor, Prichard once again emphasized that Williams was deliberately hitting him on the back of the head, but the referee ignored this appeal. He called Prichard up and even deducted 2 points for the groin shot. That was the decision that the sly screamer wanted. This situation gave full freedom to the sneaky Williams, and realizing that the referee was completely on his side, he stopped being shy about the rabbit punches.
His style is kind of posing a little problem to Colón. I think it's doing a little something to Colón also.
I got you.
Yeah,
Come on.
really what's impressive.
The punches to the back of the head were beginning to pay off, as Prichard slowed down a lot and started to lose his balance from the light punches.
And the judge's eyes on his mark.
With that in mind, I mean, we're here right now doing a nice job of tracking down one of the hottest prospects in the sport, Prichard Colón.
Next, the vile Williams continued his rat strategy and decided to aim a blow at the back of the head with all his might, after which Prichard could no longer bear the pain and fell down in agony.
Determination, motivation, he wants to win. But there should be awards all around, flowers thrown in.
He's one of the best prospects in the sport. Now all of a sudden, he's holding the back of his head career. But let's take it.
It was hard for Prichard to recover from what he had been through, but like a noble warrior, he kept fighting and did not give up.
And And Colón still looks a little bit wobbly, doesn't he, Steve?
Yeah, he does. Good uppercut.
Nice
by Colón
uppercut.
right now. He's feeling real comfortable. He's doing his job.
Colón was exhausted, and trying to avoid the sneaky blows, he clinched with the scoundrel. But even in these moments, the Rat managed to purposefully hit him on the back of the head with his filthy paws.
That gives you energy and power. And that's what I've been seeing him with. He's been touching more each round, touching Colón more and more.
In this fight, everyone was so accustomed to the meanness that absolutely no one paid attention to Williams' wickedness. With another blow to the back of the head, he dropped Colón.
Man, he doesn't know how to deal with the guy like Williams.
Looking at the biased judge in the eyes of Prichard, there was only disappointment and incomprehension why on this day he had to fight two opponents. Barely standing on his feet, Prichard and his cornermen were glad for the end of this unfair night and started to take off his gloves, but they rushed in, mistakenly thinking the fight was over. The referee reminded them that there was one more round to go. The cornermen began to wind up Colón's gloves in a hurry, but the referee took advantage of the moment to disqualify Prichard and gave the win to his favorite. As it turned out later, Colón was winning the fight on the judges' scorecards. He lost a sacred 0 in the loss column, which is a huge blow to any boxer's career. However, that was the last thing Colón could think about that day. Immediately after the fight, in the locker room, he began to feel dizzy. His legs began to wobble. He began to vomit, and the doctors, after examining him, ordered him to be taken to the hospital immediately. He underwent emergency surgery to stop the bleeding and remove the hematoma. But despite the doctor's intervention, Colón fell into a coma for 6 months. He came out of it 6 months later, but all the missed blows to the back of his head didn't go unnoticed. Colón was left permanently confined to a wheelchair and had to forget about his dreams, his career, and even the normal life.
¿Verdad que sí? Vamos a hacer las terapias que bien. ¿Y cómo es que tú dices?
This caused a great controversy in the boxing world.
Oh, there's Prichard Colón. You're correct. This man ain't have no kids. Man, they don't understand, man. Y'all don't fucking understand what we go through, man.
You know, I was always sending prayers and for Prichard Colón. I could never imagine being in that moment.
The world is a united front praying for his recovery, and we truly hope that he will be coming out of this battle as a winner.
Due to this, it was decided to tighten up the rule about punches to the back of the head, and the rule was even named after Prichard Colón. After this incident, Prichard's family filed a lawsuit in court, but neither the referee nor Terrell Williams was punished.
I mean, did you win by TKO or was it DQ? They robbed me from my TKO.
But karma doesn't just forget its debtors. To avenge for what Williams did to Prichard, volunteered his countryman, Thomas Delorme.
Carolina, Puerto Rico. Against former world champion Jesse Vargas last
From the first round, Delorme was looking for the knockout, trying to blow the Williams head off.
There's a big right hand on the top of the head of Williams. Lost Delorme battling. There's a big left hook. Staggered Williams.
Unsure how to win, Rodent decided to go with his years-tested plan and wanted to do the Rat Act. But Delorme was ready for it and protected the back of his head beforehand.
Stop! Get out this hand! Stop! Let's go!
The scoundrel, who had lost his vile weapon, desperately struck his opponent's head and cut it open, hoping for the fight to be stopped.
That's what he has to do at this point. Boom! That's it.
But behind Delorme's back stood an entire country hungry for revenge, so he could not take a step back and valiantly continued the fight.
50% of his power punches the last round.
Delorme was smashing the nasty Williams, and with a powerful left, sat him on his butt.
That caught the attention of Delorme.
Oh! Back. That's I guess it paid different for flies. I mean, fans gotta love it.
Back knockdown!
The Puerto Rican undoubtedly won the fight by a unanimous decision, avenging for his brother.
Tomas Delorme!
Delorme took on the role of disinfector, forcing Mean Williams to hang his gloves on a nail, thereby saving other athletes from permanent injury that the sneaky rat could have inflicted.
Other flies. I mean, fans gotta love it.
Es muy satisfactoria porque todo Puerto Rico estaba esperando esta pelea por lo que pasó con Prichard Colón, el accidente que pasó con Prichard Colón, que yo estuviera dentro de esta pelea para ganar esta pelea por Prichard Colón.
If you enjoyed watching, please leave a like and subscribe.